Greetings, this is Vlodril and welcome back to Let's Play Shivah, where we just visited the widow to ask questions about her husband's death, who left us a pretty sizable amount in his will.
How did Jack die?
He was shot right in the head at close range, according to the police.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lauder.
He was in the showroom, working late. That's all I know.
What business was your husband in?
We were in business together. Fashion design, high-end casual wear, shirts, blouses, slacks. I'd design and he'd sell.
Must be doing well to have that much money to spare.
Was the business successful?
We did all right. It was tough at first, but things have been picking up over the last few years.
The
We sell to
apartment
mainly
looks
boutique
nice.
stores. But Macy's has bought several pieces from us, and Saks was interested.
And what happens to the business now? Are you going to run it by yourself?
I guess I could, but not right away. And definitely not in that same showroom.
I can understand that. Where is your showroom?
Why? Do you want to have a look?
It can't hurt.
Oh, this is crazy. Do you really want to do this?
Yes.
Sure, if you want to have a look, go ahead. Just because trained police officers couldn't find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't.
Vince has a point, right?
1407 Broadway, room 903.
It is weird that we get into the investigation in this way. We have no business doing an investigation, obviously. But I guess whatever happened drives us to do so. So hopefully we'll learn about at some point.
You've covered up the mirror.
Yes, it's what you are supposed to do, right?
Well, yes, but
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it feels right. Is it right, Rabbi?
it's perfect.
Thank you.
I wonder if that's why we kicked them out, because she wasn't Jewish or something.
How are you holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
What is the name of your business?
Charming Fashion Company.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like charming.
I get it. Real cute.
Okay, dude, relax.
Can you tell me about your company?
Sure, what do you...
Okay,
I'm going to leave. I'll
Cool.
see what else I...
Thanks.
now we know
Don't-
how that works.
About 8 years ago, could you just tell me why?
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my
Oh.
reasons don't matter.
Maybe he cheated. He doesn't want to tell her. Alright. I wasn't that desperate for a larger congregation. The clothing rack was empty. I suppose Miss Lauder took everything away. It would be nice to know if it was a robbery or not. Designs for some sort of skimpy sundress with some orders attached. Design board was the only spark of creativity left in this deserted showroom. I didn't know much about fashion design, but it looked like a skirt. Or maybe a large shirt. It was a poster of some blank-faced woman in a hat. Okay. Photo. It was a photo of Miss Lauder with a post-it note reading, "Don't forget anniversary flowers." Paints, markers, and random junk adorn the shelf. Oh, it's a clue now. Okay, I see. Well, we have a computer, but we won't have any username and password. Do we even know Miss Slaughter's name? Alright, let me figure it out and I'll be back. Alright. I came back to the synagogue to recheck things, and there is a mail by Josh who says that most people choose things like their mother's or their wife's maiden name. So it must be something about her whose name, though I do not know. See if we can find anything. Nothing. High quality, Manhattan's legendary husband and wife team. Personally, she told me her goddamn family name and I already forgot. Again, this is why you need, as I said, journals. Okay. I guess we can go in the back and ask her. And I'll pick you up there. Alright. So her family name is Sarma. Let's try that. Alright, I guess I need to write down everything. Let's say, which is gonna be interesting. Alright. Recent transactions. There were a lot of personal checks written out to a Joe DeMarco. Again, I will write that down. Pretty much everything now. I wonder who he is. It looked like Jack hired an accounting firm. Goldberg and Weiselbaum. Macy's. Okay, so this is money we got, I guess. 2,654, not bad. More Joe DeMarco. I guess that's what we need to check. I'm not sure if we are paying or receiving, but that's quite a few checks for Joe DeMarco, or from Joe DeMarco. Beth Tikva. Didn't we read that somewhere? Tikva? Pretty sure. Beth Tikva sounded like the name of a synagogue. It looked like Jack decided to stay devout after all. Okay. Jack, that must be an oversight. I'll look into it. Hello partner, I got this shirt designs done. I'll send copies out to the factory to get fit samples made. And guess what? I got them. Spent an hour on the phone with telecharge, but I got the tickets. Orchestra seats too. I'll meet you at the office at 6. No excuses this time. Love, Raj. Is Raj her name? Sounds male. Tomo. What the hell is Tomo? This is strange, the rates do seem unusually high. I'll look into it. E. Who's Ethan G? Maybe Ethan Goldberg? Your instinct was right. Something isn't right with this deal. All the wire transfers lead to different places and nobody answers the phone at any of them. My accountant senses tingling. Don't panic, Jack. I'll get to the bottom of this. See you at temple tonight. Alright, so we know that Ethan goes to the Tikva synagogue. Hello, hello. The Fit model cancelled again? Can she be any more useless? Okay, we'll just have to find someone else. Don't forget we're having dinner at the Gold Waters tonight. At the Gold Waters. Love Raj. Call me. Now. We need to talk. Well, that sounds promising. Okay, Jay, I got you into this mess, I will get you out of it. I'm meeting with JDM tonight. Do not write him any more checks. Oh, it's Joe DeMarco. Okay. Until you hear from me. If he wants to play hardball, he picked the wrong guys to mess with. E. JDM? A rotten deal? This was worth looking into. Mr. Lodder, how are you? We are still awaiting payment transfer from you. Your goods are taking up space in our warehouse. Please submit the money ASAP or we will be forced to liquidate them. To Jack Lodder from Ravnet Admin. The following message was undeliverable. The reported error was subscribed RST no does not exist on Ravnet. Is that that's us, right? R Stone, but he has made the typo. But we didn't get any mail from him. What? Unless someone deleted our emails, I definitely didn't see any emails from him. Message is as follows. Hello Rabbi Stone, it's been a while. I hope I got the correct email address. No doubt you are surprised to hear from me. I'm not sure why I'm writing either. I often think about what you said. It still angers me, but I can understand your motives. You looked at us and said, nothing is worse than when Jews turn their backs on one another. I can still remember that look in your eyes. Sheer contempt. Like we were the worst sort of scum that ever crawled out of the ocean. I love my wife, Rabbi Stone. She's my partner in everything. I regret nothing. Nothing that is except you. I hated you. For years I hated you. We both did. I joined another temple with a rabbi who was willing to marry us. And we tried to forget about you. Wow. So we denied the right to marry because he wasn't Jewish. That's pretty fucked up. But when I found myself in trouble and in need of guidance, I could think of nowhere else to turn. You called me a traitor once. Do you still feel that way? I've seen traitors. I've seen Jews turn their backs on the other Jews. It is not pretty. It is awful. I am not like them. Time has cooled my hatred. Has it done the same to you? I need to speak to you. I feel like I'm 12 years old again, preparing for my bar mitzvah and needing help with my Torah portion. I know I didn't marry a Jewish girl, or go to temple every week, or keep kosher, or do any of the many things you are supposed to do. But I always have known that I was Jewish. Is that enough? I'm not a traitor, Rabbi. I have never forgotten I'm Jewish. Jack Lodder. Damn. Well, yeah, it appears like we are the bad actor in this relationship. Again, I don't know, maybe it's the law Jewish, ecclesiastical law that you can't marry non-Jewish, but since he found someone else, another rabbi, to do it, I'm guessing not. That was super interesting. Combine clues by dragging one on top of the other. Yes, Joe DeMarco and GDM are obviously the same person. I guess that's a sound it makes when we do something right. Joe's meeting with Ethan. The GDM in Ethan's letter had to be Joe DeMarco. Okay, I don't think we can do anything else interesting. I need to go back on our PC and search some of these things we learned. We can also go and ask her, but I want to check first my emails, not emails, the well, net, I guess, back then. Databases or whatever. The internet has changed a lot in the last 23 years. Alright, let's see. Ethan Goldberg. With a warm crash of triumph, I knew I found my man. Accountant dead in Maryhill shootout. Shit. So not only did the Jack Lauder guy died, but also the accountant. And he said, oh, this Joe DeMarco guy messed with the wrong man. Well, I guess not. Ethan Goldberg of Beth Tikva was found dead last night in a Murray Hill alleyway outside of Paddy's O'Hare's pub, the victim of an apparent mugging. We at Ravnet express our sympathies to Ethan's friends and family. Damn, man. Plot thickens. Beth Tikva Synagogue. Okay, this I don't have to write because it will automatically put it on a map. I will write the name of the Rabbi Amos Zelig. Okay, let me see, is Raj the wife? I'm not sure about Raj. Okay. Let's search Joe DeMarco. Joe DeMarco resulted in over 10,000 results. Please narrow your search. I need more info about that. Search the really? Did I write it wrong? Because it's a company, you should expect to find it here. Weird. Guess I might have written it wrong. Alright, I think we'll need to go to the rabbi, to the other rabbi. Yeah, what's Tomo? Maybe? Tomo found error. What? Ravnet error 4304 dismissed. What? Well, that's weird. Hmm. Okay. Maybe I can ask in the other synagogue about Paul Goldberg and see if I can find his address from there. Now let me save. Oh, I can go straight there. Interesting. We'll still go to the synagogue first. Wow, the difference between ours. Oy. A large, tasteful stained glass window surveyed the synagogue from its high vantage point.
I suppose it's okay.
A tasteful podium of lacquered oak. It looked brand new and smelled of recent polish.
Meh. I've seen better.
That's awesome. Service must have just ended as they hadn't gotten around to putting the Torah away
I
yet.
can't believe they're just leaving it here for anyone to come in and take it. They must have dozens of them in a back room somewhere.
We are so poor. The Cantor's lectern was an elegant affair made from lacquered oak. It looked brand new.
Meh. I've seen better.
Seriously, I love that. That's so good. Several of the photos showed a group of children sitting around the table. Two men flanked the children, smiling at the camera like they just won the lottery. Caption read, J. Silver and E. Goldberg. J. Silver. On duty at the Beth Tikva Youth Center. Okay. This is super
You're the
polished.
chief rabbi here at Beth Tikva.
I do carry that honor. So, what can I do for you, Mr.
Rabbi, actually. Rabbi Stone.
Well, fancy that. I can always spare time for a fellow rabbi. What brings you to our humble synagogue?
Bl-
I want to ask a few questions about Jack Lauder.
Lauder. Where do I know that name?
He was a member of your congregation. He died a few days ago.
That's right. The funeral service was yesterday. I honestly don't know where my head is these days.
You conducted the ceremony?
Yes, his wife insisted on it.
Did she now?
If I may ask, what is your interest in Mr. Lauder?
Aren't all matters of our flock our concern?
Well, not every matter, but still, we do what we can, don't we?
Is there anything you can tell me about Mr. Lauder?
I'm afraid not, Rabbi Stone. My congregation is rather large, and Mr. Lauder seldom attended services. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what that's like.
You certainly don't. I was hoping you could tell me something about Ethan Goldberg. I know he used to work here.
Ethan? Oh, what a tragedy. That man did wonders for this community. It's a shame what happened to him.
You know about his death?
Of course, I conducted the funeral service myself.
I recently found out that Ethan Goldberg and Jack Lauder did business together.
Really? I'm not surprised. Ethan offered his services to many people. He was a whiz with an adding machine. So I heard.
Does the name Joe DeMarco mean anything to you?
DeMarco?
Yes.
Sounds Italian. Other than that, it means nothing. Sorry.
Do you know anything about Ethan G meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
In all honesty, I have no idea who Joe DeMarco is.
It didn't help us a
I'm
lot.
afraid the answer is no.
Okay.
Good night to you, Rabbi Zelig.
Good night to you, Rabbi Stone.
We'll have one location to check. How did he forget the guy that he buried last day? That was weird. It wasn't the kind of graffiti with artistic merit. It was just some sleazy graffiti in the grimy alley. Oh yeah, I need to remember to do this. Okay. Oh, it's the lady from the Blackwell games. Not really, but okay. The woman seemed to be having an animated conversation with someone who wasn't there. Welcome to New York.
Excuse me. Hello?
She ignored me. She seemed to be staring into space at something that wasn't there. I joked about it, but I think this is the Blackwell woman. And she's talking to her ghost friend, whose name I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember either of their names, but you know. That's pretty funny. Alright, I didn't expect that. People like here are a dime a dozen in the city. Doubtful. The poster advertising the latest rock craze adorned the wall. Some old faded photographs were tacked to the wall. The bartender surveyed his domain with the expression of one hoping something better will come along.
Excuse me.
The bartender glared at me with vague disinterest.
I'm looking for information on Ethan Goldberg. He was killed outside of this bar.
The bartender shrugged.
You know anything about it?
He gave me a glare that told me everything I needed to know about asking more questions.
Do you know a Mr. Jack Lauder?
The bartender rolled his eyes and began eyeing the other customers. What other customers? It seems that he wasn't a very talkative fellow.
I'm looking for information on Joe DeMarco.
He narrowed his eyes and glared daggers at me. I wasn't going to get any information out of him. But was there a flicker of recognition in his eyes? Well, that didn't help us a lot. The jukebox was broken. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'll end here and next time we'll explore more. See if we can find what happened to Ethan. For now, thank you for watching. As usually, feel free. Did you say something? Leave me a comment, subscribe, like, and all that jazz.
Excuse me. Hello?
Yep, okay. So yeah, next time for more. Bye bye.